Hi people, good morning. Ignore my moody face, I just woke up. In this video, I'm just going to be a get ready with me while we discuss some reasons why you need to go to a hospital as an individual. What you might be experiencing in your body that signifies that you need to go to the hospital because in this part of the world we normally take our health on seriously so much. So I'm just going to be discussing some tips or some symptoms or some signs you might see in your body and you will know that this is a red flag and I need to go to the hospital. So if you or someone around you, a loved one or a friend, is hyperventilating, wheezing, or having trouble breathing, or any kind of sudden shortness of breath, you need to go and check it out because it could mean that something serious might be happening. There are different conditions that could cause trouble breathing. It could vary, like trouble in the lungs, such as collapsed lung or asthma, COPD, infections in the airway. It could even be heart attack, which not to scare you or anything, but it could be. And infections in the airway, like I was saying, bronchitis, pneumonia, or even blood clots in the lungs. So that's why it's important to get it checked out just to be sure and know what it is so that we'll avoid the case of an emergency. If your loved one is having chest pain and this chest pain is recurrent, this could be another sign that you should go to the hospital, especially chest pain that still persists after resting or sleeping or after taking medications. Sometimes we tend to manage these pains and it can aggravate and lead to something that we will not want. So to avoid issues like that, we need to go and check it out, especially if this pain in the chest region comes with let's say nausea, vomiting, or fatigue and lightheadedness, stuff like that. Please, we need to check it out and know exactly what is going on. It might not be something that is so serious, but just to avoid issues, we need to know exactly what it is. Okay, the next I would say is bleeding. Bleeding out of an open wound or bleeding in general. So the bleeding can be caused by maybe, let's say, a trauma, a car accident. Obviously, if you have a car accident, we know that we'll go to the hospital. But let's say bleeding while coughing, bleeding while vomiting, blood in the urine, bloody diarrhea. What again? Pregnancy together with bleeding, and the list goes on and on. So if we are having any sort of these issues, we need to go and get tested and check out what is going on with our bodies. Just have a relationship with your body, relationship with your health, and know when something is off. So bleeding is obviously a sign that you need to go and check yourself and know what is going on with your body. Guys know that I always rub Vaseline on my face. Just small, a little, so that it will not be too dry. Look cute. I look cute. Okay, I did my eyebrow. The next one I will say is fractures, which is broken bones. I don't think I need to say much of this because fractures come with severe pain, and with severe pain, the need to go to the hospital becomes a no-brainer. So sometimes it could be a fracture that the skin still remains intact, and that is closed fracture, or the skin might actually be broken too, like the bones comes out from the skin that is open. So whatever the case might be, whether open or closed, go to the hospital so that we can um get treated, so that you can get treated. It might not automatically mean surgery, it might need a splint or just to sling it. One really important reason why we need to check the bones, because in this part of the world we normally go to traditional bones setters just to let's say reduce cost and all, but I will not advise that because sometimes the bones might be pressing on the blood vessel or cutting blood supply to a particular part of the body, and that can lead to a lot of complications. I think that is it. Let me just wash my hands. So just to avoid issues like that, go to the hospital, let's get it checked out, and you know exactly what the issue might be. Like I said, whether it needs surgery, a splint, or to sling it. I'm done, but I forgot to rub nails, so let me just rub some. Okay, just put some here. Oh my. The next I would say is fainting. It might shock you to know that when some people faint, they may just go about their day to day without taking themselves to the hospital to get proper checkup. Please don't do that. Please don't do that. I know minor issues like the sight of blood could make someone faint, but other than that, fainting generally can be caused by sudden reduction of blood flow to the brain. So please, in cases of this, if you or a loved one or a friend faints around you or becomes dizzy all of a sudden, please go check it out, go to the hospital, get proper checkup, and know what exactly is going on. It's kind of shocking. His rings. Guys, why I'm staying in the bedroom to make this video is that outside is noisy. And I don't want the sound to get into the video. Because obviously normally I don't dress in the bedroom, but yeah. Let's go. The last one I will say is anything that is of concern to you medically speaking. Not to scare you or anything, but sometimes things that we notice subconsciously might be more serious than we think. You don't have to wait till you physically cannot carry out your day-to-day before going to the hospital. Some things like recurrent headache, even after you have slept and rested, twitching of one part of the body, stuff like that. Check it out so that we'll just know that everything is fine or not fine as the case may be. It's better to go to the hospital, get yourself checked out, and find out that there's nothing wrong than for you to notice the symptoms and signs and then ignore them, only to find out that something eventually was really, really wrong. So please, let's do the needful. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys later.